Alright, Act 3.
Many Qunari fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Qunari sword, return it to me.
Don't you want their bodies too?
Their husks serve no purpose. The weapons shall satisfy a demand of the Qun.
I'll keep an eye out.
You will find me here.
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
That ruckus has been going on for some time. Can you comment?
Oh my.
I'm sure the furniture's very sorry for whatever it did, old boy. All right, let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, Sarah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
Whatever.
Be gone, and don't do it again.
Thank you, champion, for sparing my miserable life. From here on, I swear.
Hey, that's rude.
Right then. Bye.
Meryl!
Hightown is such a strange place. It feels like it's miles away from everywhere else. The Alienage, Sundermount, Ferelden, those could be from a dream. Ah, Marvinan, I didn't see you there. I'm going to visit the Alienage. Do you want anything from Lowtown?
Do you want some company, or... I guess that's not an option.
Are you close to many of the people in the Alienage? No, not really. I think most of them don't even know my name. I'm stopping by my house for a bit, that's all. I've left some things undone there. I'll be back later. Whatever you're doing, watch yourself, Meryl. I will. Thank you, Marvinan. Back before dark, I promise.
Let's check our desk for letters. Shorter slots. Yep. Wait a second, Gascard Dupree, I fucking killed that bitch. Must be a glitch. I say we check in on our companions. Oh, starting with Isabella.
How have you been?
You don't have to keep checking up on me. I'm fine.
I'm tired of not being able to find you when I need you.
You don't need me. You're the champion of Kirkwall. Remember what you said after the mess with the Qunari.
I'm proud of you for doing the right thing.
It may have been the right thing, but it was also the dumb thing. The relic was mine. I should have kept running.
I couldn't have saved Kirkwall without you.
Bullshit. You could have stormed the keep and slaughtered all those Qunari if you had to. You and Aveline. I mean, look at her. She's a woman-shaped battering ram.
This isn't about Aveline.
You and I have nothing in common anymore. You're a champion, and I'm just a lying, thieving snake.
No, you're not.
Whatever you think you are, I still care about you. It must have been hard to give up the relic, and I appreciate it. Whatever comes, you have my support.
Well, perhaps it's time to stop hiding. and I do miss the trouble we used to get into. Tell you what, I'll be here if you need me.
That's more like it.
They're all underground, in the deep.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good.
I'd go to Kitten Marsh.
You've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab.
That's
He's got
nice
some
of you.
stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
That's most of your friends, Varric.
I'm not here on business. Just dropping by.
Drinking is business, champion. You know that.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
I'd say let's cross our fingers it doesn't come, but we all know that ain't gonna happen.
You should have this back.
Twine? When did I loan you a
Let's go see Sebastian next.
I noticed some notes.
You're not nearly as selfish. The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was
No,
You
we
had your
didn't,
relic.
Seb.
You were gone. There was no reason for you to come back and face the Canary.
strength.
I still don't have a ship. I thought I...
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages? You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
You literally have the power to put a stop to this. You are the only one above Meredith. You are the only one who's supposed to be keeping her in check, and you're not. You're failing at your job, and I hate you.
Orsino and the Knight Commander will tear Kirkwall apart.
They will try. I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion too, if you will?
I can't imagine any way this will go wrong.
What would you have of us?
The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures won't be required.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
Surely
She
she
is
would.
concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Oh,
When no
Seb.
innocence
I love you,
harmed
but
in the
you're so
exalted
ignorant
marches.
sometimes.
She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name. Only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
What argument would convince her?
The Divine has heard my protests already. I must trust your own powers of persuasion now.
This cannot wait.
We'll get on it.
We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
Blessed are they who stand before the Lord.
Vial of holy water. More Catholicism.
Run you through!
That reminds me, I had bad dreams as a young kid. And my aunt brought me a vial of water that she said was a vial of holy water.
I'll deal with it.
And it would protect me from bad dreams. It was very sweet of her.
There's always pretenders out at night. Sometimes you have to correct them. Good coin in it, too.
More guys.
Let's finish this!
I think that's the last of them.
Good
Hey,
evening,
buddy.
citizen.
Why the fuck weren't you helping down there?
The Viscount's throne room has been sealed off since his death.
A strange place for a holy sister to be.
This is Liliana we're talking about, not that strange.
So, even the Divine fears us now. She should. Kill the spies!
Amazing, we got an NPC that doesn't have horrible makeup on. Like, I actually like her look.
How about you?
I'll deal with it.
Got him. Oh, I love the music cue.
I might have known they would be part of this. Are you Sister Nightingale? I am. Or you may call me Liliana. The Divine sent me to investigate the possibility of a rebellion here in Kirkwall. I have some experience in unconventional situations.
The Liliana, who accompanied the hero of Ferelden to slay the archdemon.
Ah, I see it will be harder to remain anonymous so near the Ferelden border. Yes, I knew the hero Ferelden. Perhaps you have heard the songs I wrote of our time together. But that was many years ago. I am working for the Divine now, in Orlais. I had not thought to return to this part of Thedas.
Who are the Resolutionists?
An offshoot of a fraternity within the Circle of Magi. There have always been factions that support freedom from the Chantry and the abolition of the Circle. We have tolerated them, but the Resolutionists have become violent. They are likely behind the unrest here.
Tolerated is an interesting choice of words there.
I hardly imagined the Divine's secret agent looking like you.
That is why I am effective. The Divine has long suspected that Kirkwall's problems were spurred by an outside group.
Like any mage with a brain can't come up with, let's rebel.
This attack proves she is right.
Are you saying you set this whole thing up?
I let word slip that an agent of the Divine was coming to investigate the mage troubles. It is how they chose to react which condemns them.
Will the Divine send soldiers?
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
Divine Justinia
full
can
of
fuck off.
apostates. How can that possibly...
The whole world is watching Kirkwall. If it falls to magic, none of us are safe.
None of you?
Tell Elthina to leave. There is refuge for her at the Grand Cathedral in Orlais. She will not be safe here.
These mages are out of control.
Calm down, Seb. Be cool if you could sit down, that'd be funny.
I'm sure the Viscount never let a free mage step foot in there.
Mistress Hawke, I must speak with you.
Oh, it's
You're the only
Delilah.
one that can help. The Wardens mounted an expedition to retrace your route through the deep roads to discover whatever it is you found years ago. It's a fool's errand, and my poor brother is with them. Nathaniel Howe.
Nathaniel? Well, put me in a dress and call me a Templar. How is the old boy doing?
He's missing, Sirrah. Haven't you been listening?
I'm not worried about Nathaniel. He's crawled out of worse places alive.
I take it you and Nathaniel have some history.
Certainly. We were in the Wardens together in Amaranthine. Hordes of Darkspawn, psychotic broodmothers. Usual Warden business. I wonder if Nathaniel ever found a sense of humor.
Do you know any other details?
I know almost nothing. Nathaniel never speaks about the Wardens. It was only happenstance that I heard your name mentioned. Please, go back to the deep roads. Find my brother. You must.
I will certainly look into it. Later.
How can you have so much faith? Does nothing bother you?
You're bothering me.
The Maker left us to our own devices generations ago.
Sister Nightingale says you must leave Kirkwall.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
You got some saints in here?
You keep dead people here.
The Kirkwall Chantry has guarded the remains of the martyr Devrina for 800 years. They must be protected.
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
Whatever.
You don't hear that one quoted often, do you?
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself,
Oh, indeed.
then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it. If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
The Grand Cleric is lucky to have your loyalty.
She'd be luckier were I willing to hit her over the head and carry her away. This isn't her battle. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Althena will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well.
I hope you haven't come to try to talk me into leaving again.
I really don't give a
Kirkwall needs
shit.
a steadying hand on its reins now more than ever. Orsino and the Knight Commander grow more fractious by the day.
There must be a way to satisfy both sides.
No,
I
that's
pray
not my
you are
definition
right.
of peace.
I've been talking with them both. Orsino is not an unreasonable man. Surely a compromise can be reached.
Hawke should do it. Kirkwall needs a Viscount.
I hardly think someone with Hawke's proclivities would make a good ruler.
I watched my parents in Starkhaven. When times are good, the city rules itself. Years could pass and no one would notice who's prince. But when there's famine, when there's war, people look to their leaders. Who does Kirkwall have beyond Hawke?
This is probably a conversation for the two of you to have.
Also, why is Aveline in her
You want
prelude
me to be
outfit?
Viscount?
Andraste said the Maker is king in the heavens, but it is the kings of Thedas who must recreate his worldly glory. I keep thinking about that. Who better serves the Maker? A brother of the faith, or a prince who can sway a whole city?
Every person does the Maker's work in their own way.
Althena is risking her life by not deserting her flock. Could I do the same? It's been 15 years since I lived in Starkhaven. The people there are only a memory to me. Kirkwall, the Chantry, that's real. That's where I belong.
You're a man of faith, Sebastian. You would have hated politics.
You're probably right. Bootlicking nobles and bickering farmers, I'd have sent the whole lot to do penance. But you're meant for other things. I will always be your friend.
Aww. Thank you. Let's check in on Fenris next.
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named, and alone as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawke. I've had my fill for today.
Venhedis, first of us.
Maybe I can help, Fenris.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Carinus after all.
My sister left Magister Araman's service, and I found her in Minrathous. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
You're worried Daenerys knows?
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawk. I need you there when I meet her.
Absolutely.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. It would mean a lot to me. That's all I ask.
We'll go right now. This quest is heartbreaking.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me...
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
Fenris, we have to get out of here.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new mistress, then? The champion of Kirkwall.
Oh my god, he makes my fucking skin crawl.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Shut your mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
The word is dead.
It's done.
On to the next.
Where the fuck go? There.
Forgive me!
Oh no, he entered the fight. Where'd you fucking go, asshole? Over here now? Oh, I hate that barrier. He keeps going back between the two same places, at least. Yeah, fuck this asshole up.
You are no longer my master.
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice.
He definitely
I would have
wasn't.
been a magister.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
You have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please, tell him to stop.
Oh man. I really think Fenris would regret killing her in the long run.
Wait. Don't kill her.
Why not? She was ready to see me killed. What is she to me other than just one more tool of the Magisters?
This is your family, Fenris.
Get out.
You said you didn't ask for this, but that's not true. You wanted it. You competed for it. When you won, you used the boon to have Mother and I freed.
Why are you telling me this?
Freedom was no boon. I look on you now, and I think you received the better end of the bargain.
It doesn't sound accurate to say that Fenris wanted it, more like he sacrificed himself for his family.
I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong. Magic has tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim. I am alone.
You're not alone, you have friends.
You have friends.
Yes, a mage is my only friend. You heard what Verania said. I wanted these. I fought for them. I feel unclean, like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
I saw you at the Chantry last week, Fenris, but I haven't seen you back since.
I was only delivering something. You needn't concern yourself.
But you were praying.
Might as well visit Gamlen while we're here.
So you've done well for yourself. I had my doubts the first time I saw you, but I guess there was something to that hawk fellow Leandra ran off with after all. He certainly produced an amazing daughter. Your mother would be proud.
I just wish Mother had lived to see me become champion.
I know Leandra, and she'd be absolutely glowing from all the praise that's been heaped on you. I don't say this often, but we're the only family we've both got left. For a long time, I thought the Amel line in Kirkwall would end at me. I'm glad you've pulled it out of the grave.